Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Well, in our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad's really dressed up today because we're going to do Skinfold measurements to measure body fat. Now, there are other ways to measure body fat, but like they can immerse you in water, and there's a thing called a bod pod. And that's actually supposed to be very accurate, but of course it's an expensive piece of machinery. They also have the electrical body fat test? I'm reading this, electronic body fat.
Yeah.
And those are, I think, horribly inaccurate.
Right.
I remember reading one time that they're just way off. So these are, the cheapest way to check your body fat, and this is called the Sequoia. I'm going to read this here. Sequoia Fitness 4000 Body Fat. Sequoia Fitness 4000 Body Fat Caliper. And what I like about it, this was $11.95, Brad, but I like the fact that it's spring-loaded because it takes away some of the user bias then.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If I have to rely on me to know how much pressure to put on each time, it might change from time to time.
So it's going to be more consistent?
It's going to be more consistent, more reliable, as they say in statistical terms. Right?
Sure.
So, all right, we're going to do a measurement on a male this time, and then on our next video, we'll do it on a female.
Sure.
So you want to be the male?
Oh, sure, Bob.
Sure, okay.
I'm feeling strong like bull, Bob.
All right, because people tend to deposit their body fat in different areas of the body, we take 3 measurements, and then we take the 3 measurements, add them up, and we put them into a chart. So on the male, you're going to have the person standing up and relaxed, of course, and we're going to do all the measurements on the right side. And we'll start off with the first measurement is actually halfway between the nipple and the front of the armpit. And we already put an X there, which I think is not a bad idea, because that way, if you want to repeat the measurements, which isn't a bad idea, you'll know exactly where you did it last time.
Sure.
Now on this one, Brad, you're going to do a diagonal pinch, as they call it. So running diagonal here. So you're going to take your fingers, and you could do this yourself, but it's going to be a lot easier if somebody else does it for you.
Right.
So if you take your fingers and go about 2 to 3 inches apart, and then you pinch like this diagonally. Are you close enough, Lonnie, for this? Do you want to come in closer on this one just for a little bit, or are you okay?
Oh.
She looks pretty confident, Bob.
Yeah, she does. Let's come forward, Brad. Let's come. There we go. Just to show for one of them anyway. So I'm pinching for 2 to 3 inches together. Now between the base of the mountain I've created and the top of the mountain, about halfway between there, and about a quarter inch from my pinch, right out over that X, that's where I'm going to put the calipers. So I'm just going to let them rest there. See how reliable that is? And that is a number 12.
Mountain? You said mountain? I got a mountain.
I created a mountain. Huh? So, all right, number 1 is 12.
That's a mountain. I would like to see a molehill.
All right, Brad, let's go ahead and do an abdominal one here. Brad's got a nice scar for us here.
1967 appendectomy. They used butter knives to cut into you.
I think they did. It looks like it. So same thing. Now this is going to be a vertical one. So I'm pinching vertical right above the. Oh, it's supposed to be 3/4 inch away from to the right of the belly button.
Umbilicus.
Umbilicus. Yep. So 3/4 inch. I already measured it out. Put an X there. Now I'm pinching again. Brad's got a little more fat here. And I'm going to get in there. And what do we got here, Brad? 29.
Oh, 29. That is a mountain. That's my winter fat, Bob. I haven't got into my training seriously. Do this in August and it'll be a different story.
Which, you know what? This brings up an excellent point, Brad. That's why you want to do this body fat analysis. You want to see if you're improving. Because if you're losing weight, you might be losing muscle. You don't know.
Right.
And also, if you're gaining weight, you might be gaining muscle and losing fat.
Right.
So, which is very desirable. So this gives you a starting point, a basis on which to gauge how you're doing. So, all right.
And they're tough too. They won't
these
break.
are tough. They won't break.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This mark is halfway between the knee and the thigh. And the hip, right in the middle of the thigh. Okay. Again, it's a vertical one. Vertical meaning up and down. I'm going to pinch right above the X, and then a 1/4 inch below my pinch. I'm going to let this settle in there, halfway up the mountain. And I'll give you an 11 on that one, Brad.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah.
He still calls it a mountain though. I am going to be up in the
That is 40,
heavy rain.
52 is our total here. Now, if you're doing this yourself, I would go ahead and repeat this, Brad.
Sure.
And now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and read what Brad had. This is, we're revealing this on national YouTube channel.
I'm not afraid.
All right.
Okay.
So the number is 52, right? And we go across the chart here, and Brad, you are how old?
52.
You're 52. Wow.
And that was by accident.
So your body fat composition is 18%.
Oh.
That's not that bad, Brad. For your age?
I remember 15 years ago, I was training extremely hard, eating well. I was at 8%.
Were you really?
Yeah, but I looked kind of skinny. I wasn't happy with those pictures of myself.
At 18%, still for your age, I think you're in the fit range.
I'm going to do this again in August when I'm in my prime.
That's what we should do.
See what that is.
So what I'll do now is I'll put something on the screen. I'll put either this chart or I'll put a website where you can go to get these calculations, because there's websites where you can just put those 3 numbers in.
Sure.
And they'll calculate it for you.
Right.
And so you can figure out. But I think it's a great idea to check your body fat. By the way, I was at, I think 16 or 17%.
Really?
So I got you beat a little
Wait
bit.
till August, Bob.
That's right.
I'm
Wait
going to
till
be feeling like a stud muffin then.
All right. Take care.
These are neat.